What's up everybody, Shadow here with another awesome video, and in today's video I will be reviewing a few products that will customize a Nintendo Switch 2 or Switch Lite for that matter, a budget controller over here, and a few grips for your Joy-Cons. So with that, let's jump right into it. So first item that we are reviewing is gonna be these cool looking Pikachu thumb grips, which I was definitely surprised to get this because normally on Takealot you don't really get these. So first up we have a normal Pikachu running, and then his Thunderbolts, and then a different type of color from the yellow or gray, just if you really don't like the yellow color. So let's quickly try this on. As you can see guys, I got my Switch here. Let's just quickly take off these original thumb grips I put on here. Okay. So now, the question really is, why would you want thumb grips? Number one, it's not just all about customization, even though it looks pretty cool. Especially when it comes to the Switch, these joysticks here are very sensitive. I've actually witnessed a few times where, especially here on the top of this part here, it gets ripped and really badly, and it just doesn't look great. So getting your pair of thumb grips really will save you money on replacing this and makes your Switch look cool as well. So to install this, what we're gonna do is gonna just make sure it's inside out, and easily just snaps on here. No, it does not actually. These are actually a fun type. Nice and snug on, and it looks pretty cool actually. I'm gonna put second one down here. Alright, that is the final finishing touch. It does look pretty cool, I will not lie. And if you guys, as I said before, if you guys are not a fan of the yellow color, you can always just switch it out for the gray ones we have here. And this does work with the Switch Lite as well as the Switch 2. That is our first product reviewed. This does come into 150 Rand, and in dollars you can pick these up for, depending on what you're looking for, maybe the different type of characters, or just plain ones can rock into about $5, $10, depending on the brand as well. But I think these look pretty cool actually. It does give it a very nice look to it, and now you know that your thumbsticks are protected. Moving on to the next item. Alright, the second item on this list is black silicone grips for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. There you go. So these ones, I managed to get black ones for my gray Nintendo Switch, and you do want to get black or matching colors because you will see the outlines of your Switch. If it is a different color, you will be able to see it in the gaps. And also why you should get this is the Joy-Cons in particular get very dirty, and it is often very hard to clean, like micro dust and so on and so on. It does have a little bit of a groove to the back of it, so it's going to be easy to hold. So let's get this on our Switch Joy-Cons. And guys, I recommend going for silicone or a very flexible material. Nothing too hard, because of the fact that I did have initial Joy-Con covers. If you all guys have seen my videos, you would have seen it maybe on the Switch itself, around the edges and stuff. What the hard shell protectors will do is limit the Switch's capability. Like, you won't be able to put it into maybe funny grips or the Joy-Con grip itself. And with the silicone, it's just way easier to take out than the hard shell as well. Let's put this on here. That looks pretty, I would say, nice. Actually, take a look. It's got the groove on the side as well. Let's slot this one in. Yeah, as you guys can see here, if for instance you don't get the same color, this is what I mean. You will see it through the gaps here. It doesn't completely cover. It does give you a good stand. Let's just try the other side now. Alright, this looks pretty cool, guys. I won't lie, got the grooves. The grooves at the back definitely make the Switch handheld experience way better. Yeah, definitely helps a lot, especially if you have big hands. It does help. And you can pick this up for, again, about 150 rand depending on your brand, and then about 9 to 10 US dollars. It's very good feel. And as I said, guys, I do recommend going for silicone. It's just easier to take out, easier to put on, and you won't regret buying silicone at all. Alright, now moving on to, by no means the least product, but also the most expensive product on this list. Alright guys, this is the GameSir controller. It is a multi-platform gaming controller, so you can use this with PlayStation, Xbox, and of course Nintendo Switch, as well as PC, iOS, and Android. The box is pretty nice. I would say I wasn't expecting the box to come like this. You got your details over here. It has a turbo function, hollow sensitive joysticks. So let's dive right into this. Ooh. So right off the bat, you get this nice case for the controller, which is really nice, especially if you're traveling or plan to use this while you're traveling. It's really nice to keep the controller protected. Anything else in the box? Okay, so you do get this type of card, not sure what it is, and a cue card to scan if you all want the instructions. Well, let's get that aside. We are here for this, the main controller. So opening up the case it comes in, it reveals this beautiful controller. And remember guys, this is a cheap third-party controller for your gaming console like the Switch, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels very nice in hand. Buttons are nice and clicky, so are the triggers. Very smooth movement in the joysticks as well, and a very nice D-pad. And if you compare the size real quickly to the Pro controller, it's not a big of a difference. Like, it's really not, obviously, except for the color scheme and stuff, but in terms of size, it's pretty similar. But you will see that the buttons are not the same as on the Switch. But no matter, if you're one of those gamers, you will pick up, you will get used to this very quickly. It does have, I'm not sure if you can see this in the camera, but it does have a nice type of grip, a dotted grip. very nice, and I did get the hollow black and orange version, so you can kind of see into there, reflects off the light, which is very nice. And for those gamers who really worry about drift, this is the controller for you. This has non-drift joysticks, which I'm really a fan of. So it is a special type of controller because this does not connect to the Switch as it would normally. So if you take a look on the top, you'll see that the Nintendo Switch official Pro controller has this button here which you would push down to pair and connect this control normally. Well, this has a bit of a funny connection, which I will show you right now. So let's just bring my Switch over here. Let's just turn it on. So what you'll first want to do is take the controller, hold in Y and the main button, and you'll see it will turn red, which this is the switch mode. When it turns red, it's the switch mode. So then all you need to go is to your controller, then you'll say change grip order, and just hold the triggers down. Should take some time. And then guys, you have your controller perfectly connected. And I just want to show you guys, I just want to see if you can see this, right? There's this spinning rod here for vibration, and if I click it, this thing spins. And it's really nice in hand when the vibrating, it really feels good. You feel it, you can feel it. It's not too overpowering, it really feels good. You guys wouldn't say this is a cheap third-party controller. This feels, you can feel the quality in this. And then just coming back over to the case, you guys do get this USB for Switch, and you can connect this to the dock as well if this setup maybe doesn't work, as well as the PC, your PlayStation, and etc. So just in case this doesn't work, you guys can always go back to the setup that I have showed you here. If not, this is almost like your backup plan, and this is mainly for the PC version, I believe, because I don't think it connects up normally like PC. I think is gonna be very complex. I think this is gonna be what you're gonna use for the PC, definitely. So with that, I will be resting this review. Oh, and one more thing guys, this controller is pretty cheap. It goes around for 500 Rand in South Africa and about 50 US dollars depending on the type you get. This is the Nova Lite, so this is almost the cheaper version. Wait, sorry, forget that. No, it's not $50, it's actually $20. I just got the price up here. Now it's $25, $20. You can get this in many different colors. You can get it in white and orange, or this hollow effect as well. Gamesir is a very good controller maker. And also, if you're looking for a budget controller to maybe replace your Pro controller, especially for new guys that are buying the Switch 2, this is the way to go. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy this, please hit that like and subscribe button, and comment down below if you'd like to see me do more of these types of videos. So with that being said, peace out.